What can you tell us about Donovan?
Left ankle injury. He'll get a MRI tomorrow.
So obviously there's just not much more you can say as far as availability.
I mean, no idea. I mean, obviously he couldn't go in the second half. So see what the MRI says.
And I imagine this would be one of those games where you don't watch much of the film. But what happened in the first half that just got away from
I mean, complete domination by them is really, it's kind of the story, kind of in every facet. It wasn't like, tactics or anything involved. They dominated us in every facet of the game, and that's why we got a 20-point game or really 30-point game.
Kenny, how did Donovan hurt his ankle?
I am not exactly sure.
And then we've talked about force, and that I think is kind of what you're getting at with the first half wasn't there. Why did you think you guys didn't have that tonight?
They dominated with their force. They raised their game to another level, and we didn't match it. We talked about it. We knew it was coming. I don't know. You try to prepare for these things. You try to prepare your guys mentally, but for whatever reason, they like I said, they were at another level. Their force was greater in every sense. There wasn't like, well, this aspect or rebound. I thought it was rebounding. Physicality. We were running our offense at half court. They had us pushed out. Couldn't get to our spots. It was really kind of physical domination.
What was the message going into halftime? Obviously, it's a shell-shocking feeling.
Listen, I try to turn positive. Let's, pride, compete, composure, because I didn't want it to be about the referees. It's not about that. So one of our guys to keep our composure, compete with class, right, and then stay together. That was basically the message.
And on the positive note, DG definitely found a little bit of a rhythm there.
Yeah, it was good.
Is that something that can carry over?
Yeah, obviously, a few guys, got minutes that they normally didn't get to. Ice looked good there. So, hey, listen, we got 2 out of the 3 next games at home. If we're great at home. Got to get the next one, see if we can come back here for Game 6.
Yeah, talking about